let's talk about some early leans. One of our commenters just wants us to know that Brock Purdy is back. Speaking of San Francisco and early leans, right now they are 7-point favorites against the Carolina Panthers in Monday Night Football in Week 12. Our darling Panthers going out to the Bay Area, and they're 7-point underdogs against San Francisco.
I know, I can't believe it. Like, my initial instinct is exactly what you're alluding to. It's like, aren't we hammering this Panthers number? This is an insane number. The 49ers defense is so banged up.
Yeah.
They got away with it today against Arizona, but Chad said it from the top. I mean, 47 completions, NFL record is what they gave up this week. Like, it's still a bad defense. So, yeah, can Purdy get his? I'm sure he can. We saw Carolina's defense get rolled. We've also seen Carolina's defense go on the road and play pretty well in a couple different spots, like they did in Green Bay. And I guess the Jets don't really count, but still, they showed up. They got the stop. So, yeah, that's for early lines. I'm going to grab it, and we'll see as the week goes along. I just can't believe that's what they opened that number at.
Feels very, very.
But they know what they're doing. It's
rich.
a Monday night. They know they're going to take a lot of 49ers money.
Exactly. Another one that jumped out at me, only because of what happened this week. Tampa Bay, I don't have an opinion on this game yet, but I want to get yours. Tampa Bay at the Rams. The Rams are 6.5-point favorites against the Bucs. If this is Tuesday, we're having the same conversation. Doesn't this feel big for the Bucs?
Yeah, again, what are we missing here? This is an insane number. So yeah, I'll be a sucker with it. I'll take it for now, but this is definitely a game I'm excited to see what my model has it at, and I got to dive more into. But the only thing I think of is we're just underrating how bad this Bucs defense is, and they've struggled against good passing offenses. But my God, that is a lot of points to get Baker after 2 really bad losses. Like, we think, sure, he might lose 3 games in a row. I don't know if I could see him not covering in 3 straight games. This just feels like a spot to back Baker.
I know I'm going to get kicked in the head for saying this, especially if we don't know what's happening tonight. But next week, the New York Giants are visiting the Detroit Lions. And if there's ever been a team that will look to run the ball 75 times against a really bad rushing defense, it is the Detroit Lions against the New York Football Giants. It's a huge number. I get it. But I look at that and I think, all right, maybe the Lions are going to lose tonight. Maybe that's going to be where they get back home. They play a really weak rushing defense and they get an opportunity to thrive.
I thought you were going somewhere totally different. Seattle minus 12.5 at Tennessee.
I saw that.
That is where you want to be, Chad. Seattle off a loss. They dominate bad teams, especially this year. They've absolutely throttled bad teams. Oh, my God. Is this a horrible spot for Tennessee? I mean, I know they stole one today against Davis Mills. This is Sam Darnold, get right.
I'm with you. I could totally see it. I don't have a problem
so I'm
going
to grab this now because it's under 13. I think this gets up to 13. I'll probably get there within the lines, but for big spreads early, I'm going to grab that Seattle one.
All right, what else am I missing?
Again, just funky lines I don't get. You can get Colts plus 3.5 right now against the Chiefs. I get it. It's them outdoors. It's Daniel Jones against this Chiefs team, but I don't know if the Chiefs can stop Jonathan Taylor. Like, I've seen their run defense, and I think this is actually a real favorable matchup for this Colts team. So that's just a line, just like with Denver. I'm going to hit it early, just see what the pros do for it. Maybe this does get driven up to 4 again, just like Denver did, but I am shocked they opened Colts plus 3.5. Just it seems like a good spot where I get the public keeps backing this Chiefs team. They can't keep losing, but that feels like a heavy price to pay for that hook. I'm shocked they opened it with the hook. A game you talked a little bit about, Pittsburgh is plus 3 at Chicago.
I was just going to say that game moved from 2.5 to
I'm
3.
going to take it just in case. Rodgers' wrist is fine. And he comes back. Even if it's Mason Rudolph, I honestly don't hate this number. It's like we keep saying, this Bears team, it's got to run out, and all they do is win one-possession games. This is a one-possession number. So Bears could win it, but by more than a field goal, I feel like that's a hefty price to ask of this team.
All right. Shame. Who is your shamed team today?
Is it David Canales? Is he the head coach of
He's the head coach of Carolina.
Yeah, I got beef with him. Shame on you, David. He coached that game in so many weird ways. I just hated it so much where his defense was dominating that second half, and he was coaching Carolina on offense like they were playing against an absolute juggernaut on the other side. Like they have an easy 4th and 2, kick a field goal. You'll be down by 2 in the third quarter. He goes for it, turnover on downs. Okay, not a big deal, right? Those things happen. It's the fourth quarter now, and when they're still in the same spot, they're down by 2 points. This man goes for it on his own, I think 32. Luckily gets it on 4th and 1, and then goes for it again on, I think, on his own 40 on 4th and 1, and doesn't get for it. This is when there's like 4 minutes left in the game. Yeah. He has all 3 timeouts. And once again, his defense to this point has only given up 3 points, and it's Kirk Cousins on the field. And this is what this man's doing, down 2 points. So he goes for his own 40, gets stopped. Thank God, once again, Kirk Cousins is the quarterback. He goes 3 and out, so they have to kick a field goal. He is now down 5 and then gets the ball back. So it's like he can't lie and say, well, my guys told me to do. There is no math that's telling you that's a good decision to go from your own 30, especially when your defense is playing the way they did in that second half. And he just almost cost us. And at that point, I was losing my mind because we had already, basically at this point, Cincinnati's been blown out. And not that I was having sick thoughts about Chad here, but I was definitely like, oh my God, he mushed my Carolina bet, making us put it as goddamn contest. But you didn't, Chad. They went outright. So shame on David, but good for us.
My shame. How can it not be the Houston Texans defense? I forgot we were doing the shame on you intro again. But you got Cam Ward on the 5-yard line with 3.5, 4 minutes left in the game to ice it, and you let the guy go 95 yards, multiple penalties, a 38-yard over-the-shoulder diving catch by their tight end. You're getting beat over the top in coverage by a tight end. You are supposed to be the best defense in the league, and I know you won the game, but you need to be better than putting the ball back in the hands of Davis Mills and hoping that a guy who really has not been adequate as a quarterback since C.J. Stroud went out, even though you've won a couple of games, look at his numbers. You're not winning those games because of Davis Mills. Shame on you for putting the ball back in his hands and making him be the one who wins you a game that you had to have. If you don't win that game, you're now a sub-500 team, and the percentage chance you have of making the playoff goes from 31%, if you're where you are, which is 500, to 9%. And you would be the only team in the history of the NFL in the Super Bowl era to have a defense that ranks at the top of the categories that you rank at and not make the playoffs. Shame on you, Houston Texans, for letting Cam Ward almost snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Shame.
Shame.